Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we have just come back from the most wonderfully relaxing week at Center Parcs in Sherwood Forest. So I thought in today's video I would tell you a few of my top tips on how to make the most of your Center Parcs holiday and also save a little bit of money while you're there. So my first tip is to try and time your arrival just right. So check-in time for Sherwood Forest is 3 PM and I think it's 3:30 at some of the other centres. But we arrived bang on 3 o'clock and it took us a good hour to get from the entrance gates to Center Parcs all the way to our lodge. It was a bit of a nightmare. We had already checked in online, so all we needed to do was wait in the queue, get to the kiosk. We got given our keys and the map and where we went, but the whole process took an hour. My top tip would be to arrive in the morning, so arrive around maybe 10, 11 o'clock, get your keys and the map for the park, park your car up, pack your swimming things separately and head over to the Aqua Centre, have a little bit of a swim, go for a spot of lunch, and then come 3 o'clock you'll be able to pick your car up from the car park and make your way down to the lodge. My next tip is for those of you who are travelling with a baby. So in our party this holiday we had my 11-month-old niece with us and she was staying in a cot in her mum and dad's room, and what we didn't realise was that Center Parcs do not provide bedding for the cot. So that's my first tip, take some cot bedding with you. My second tip for travelling with a baby is that in each of the restaurants they have a baby feeding station. So they'll have a microwave, a bottle warmer, and they'll also have free Heinz pouches, which will save you an absolute fortune. So make the most of the free baby food on offer. My next tip is to make sure you pack the essentials. So when you get into your lodge, they will have provided you with 3 dishwasher tablets, a sponge for washing up, a cloth for cleaning down the sides, a tea towel, and 2 toilet rolls. We had 2 separate toilets in our lodge, so we had a toilet roll on each. Make sure you take extra toilet roll. This is something we didn't do, so we had to go out and buy it. Extra toilet roll, extra dishwasher tablets. They only provide you with 3. We were there for 4 nights, so we definitely needed a couple more tablets. Also washing up liquid, hand soap because there's no soap provided, an extra tea towel, kitchen towel, tin foil, your kitchen cupboard essentials like your salt and pepper, cooking oil, ketchup, tea, coffee, that sort of thing. My next tips are for the swimming pool. So it can get really busy, especially if it's raining outside. The quieter periods are from 10 o'clock till about 11:30. The pool opens at 10, so we tend to get there about 10:15, get changed and into the pool for 10, and then it also quietens down around tea time, so sort of 5 o'clock onwards. You don't need to take armbands with you because they provide life vests in different sizes for the little ones, and there are also cafes and Starbucks like counter inside as well if you want to get something to eat. You could also take your own food and drink in with you, which is what we did to save a little bit of money. There can also be queues for the changing rooms, so to avoid the queues we use the communal changing room. So they have a men's and a women's communal changing room. So I took Izzy with me and we got changed, and then we met Anthony by the poolside. My next tips are for saving money during meal times. So we did a meal plan before we went, so we knew exactly what we were having on each night of the week. We also did a pre-prepared meal and took that down with us. We did a pasta bake and we froze that and then took it in a cool box with some ice packs and had that on the first night. We also took Tupperware boxes, tin foil and things to make sandwiches, so we had packed lunches on quite a few of the days just to cut down on costs of eating out during lunchtime. We took the bulk of our food with us, but there is a supermarket on site, however it is extremely expensive. Another idea is you could do a click and collect and either do it with, you know, Tesco or Asda, depending on what supermarket is near to your Center Parcs, and then pick it up on your way down, and that is your food sorted for the week. Center Parcs, it's all about having an outdoor activity active family holiday, but you can do as little or as many of the paid activities as you like, and there are so many things on offer. This holiday we decided not to do any of the activities. We did a lot of swimming, which is free and you can go as many times as you like, but we also took lots of things to keep the kids entertained. So we took Izzy's scooter, we took a fishing net to do a bit of pond dipping, we took a bucket and spade, we made sure we packed the puddle suits and the wellies just so we could be out in all weathers. You also don't have to stay in the centre every day. We went out to visit a local National Trust property that we'd never been to before, and as we're already members it didn't cost us anything. We also made sure to take lots of birdseed with us because you get lots of wildlife coming up to the patio doors at the lodge. We saw swans, ducks, squirrels, so many different types of birds, and the kids just loved watching them eat the birdseed. You can buy it from the supermarket on site, but again it is really expensive. Another thing to take with you if you're going to be going in the colder months is a log in the bag. So we stayed in a lodge that had a log burner, and we picked up some log in a bags from, I think it was B&M or Home Bargains, and they were £1 each, whereas in the supermarket on site they were £4.99 for one. So yeah, they definitely hike up the prices, so take your own and save yourself some money. And I think that is everything. If you have any top tips for a Center Parcs holiday, please leave them in the comments below. I'm sure that we'll be going back at some point in the future, and it's always good to know how to save a little bit of money and get the most out of our holiday. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to press that red subscribe button down below for more of my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.